Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. মই অনুৰাগ শৰ্মা আপোনালোক সকলোকে পুনৰবাৰ স্বাগতম জনাইছো মোৰ YouTube চেনেলটোলৈ। আজি মই আপোনালোকৰ সন্মুখত এটা নতুন ভিডিঅ'লৈ উপস্থিত হৈছো আৰু আজিৰ ভিডিঅ'টোত মডাৰ্ণ ইণ্ডিয়ান হিষ্ট্ৰী পাৰ্ট 2 টো আৰম্ভ কৰিবলৈ আৰম্ভ কৰিছো। মানে ইয়াৰ আগৰ ভিডিঅ'টোত মই মডাৰ্ণ ইণ্ডিয়ান হিষ্ট্ৰী পাৰ্ট 1 টো ডিসকাস কৰিছিলো, তাতে 100টা MCQs আছিল উইথ এনসাৰ্স। আজিৰ ভিডিঅ'টো পাৰ্ট 2 হ'ব মডাৰ্ণ ইণ্ডিয়ান হিষ্ট্ৰী, হেতু 101 ৰ পৰা 200 কোৱেশ্যনলৈ কভাৰ কৰিম আৰু এইখিনি কোৱেশ্যনছ আপোনালোকৰ যিকোনো কম্পিটিটিভ এক্সাম এটেম্প কৰিবৰ কাৰণে সুবিধা হ'ব বুলি মই আশা ৰাখিলোঁ। তো আহক ভিডিঅ'টো ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰোঁ। লগতে এইখিনি মই বেলেগ এটা ৱেবছাইটৰ পৰা লৈছোঁ, তো সেইটো কাৰণে মই PDF শ্বেয়াৰ কৰিব নোৱাৰোঁ, ইয়াতে কিছুমান ৰেষ্ট্ৰিকশ্যনছ আছে কপিৰাইট। তো সেইটো কাৰণে আপোনালোকে মোৰ ভিডিঅ'ছবিলাক চাই পেলাই একৰ্ডিংলি প্ৰেক্টিছ কৰি যাব। তো আহক ভিডিঅ'টো ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰোঁ। ফাৰ্ষ্ট অফ অল কুৱেশ্যন নম্বৰ 1, হোৱাট ৱাজ দি মেইন অবজেক্টিভ অফ দি ৱাহাদী মুভমেণ্ট হুইচ ডিউৰিং 1850-70 was particularly active in the Punjab, Bihar, Bengal and the NWFP Northwest Frontier Province. মানে ইয়াৰ কাৰেক্ট আনসাৰ অপশ্যন বি, টু অভাৰথ্ৰ দি Sikhs in the Punjab and the British in Bengal and to restore Muslim power in India. Question number 102, the Moflas and Malabar Kerala, who were largely Muslim leaseholders and cultivators, indulged in a series of rebellions in Kerala between 1836 to 1919. Which of the following regarding this Mofla uprising is not true? আৰু ইয়াৰ কাৰেক্ট আনসাৰ অপশ্যন ডি, a small band of Moflas committed collective suicide in the belief of being called Sahids martyrs. Question number 103, ইয়াতে এটা কথা কৈ দিছোঁ, এই যোনটো এইখিনি আছে মডাৰ্ণ ইণ্ডিয়ান হিষ্ট্ৰী, এইখিনি অলপ জুম হৈ পেলাই আছে, তো সেইটো মই জুমটো কমাব পৰা নাই, ঠিক আছে। ইয়াতে পেজটো অলপ ডাঙৰকৈ আছে, তথাপিতো মই চেষ্টা কৰিছোঁ, এইটো পাৰিছোঁ। তো এতিয়া চাবলৈ আপোনালোকৰ সুবিধা হ'ব। 103, জ্যোতিবা ফুলে পপুলাৰলি ন'ন এজ Baba Phule was a social reformer in Maharashtra. Which of the Koli owing is not true about him? আৰু ইয়াৰ কাৰেক্ট আনসাৰটো অপশ্যন ডি, the urban educated Marathas were his most adherent followers. Question number 104, which of the following literary personalities made the greatest contribution in arousing patriotism in the 19th century? আৰু ইয়াৰ কাৰেক্ট আনসাৰটো অপশ্যন বি, Bankim Chandra with his historical novels culminating with Anand Math 1882. Question number 105, the immediate forerunner of the Indian National Congress was, আৰু ইয়াৰ কাৰেক্ট আনসাৰটো অপশ্যন বি, Indian National Conference. Question number 106, at the Calcutta session of the Indian National Congress held in 1906, the flag of Swaraj for India was unfurled by, আৰু ইয়াৰ কাৰেক্ট আনসাৰটো অপশ্যন বি, দাদাভাই নৌৰাজী. Question number 107, the first weekly paper published by the INC in 1889 was, আৰু ইয়াৰ কাৰেক্ট আনসাৰটো অপশ্যন বি, India. Question number 108, from 1885 to 1905, the moderate phase of the INC, the object before the INC was, আৰু ইয়াৰ কাৰেক্ট আনসাৰটো অপশ্যন ডি, only A and B above, মানে এইটো হ'ব wider employment of Indians in higher public services, আৰু বিটো হ'ল establishment of representative institutions. Question number 109, who said the Congress is tottering to its fall and one of my greatest ambitions while in India is to assist it to a peaceful demise, আৰু ইয়াৰ কাৰেক্ট আনসাৰটো অপশ্যন বি, Lord Curzon. Question number 110, as a result of the partition of Bengal announced by Lord Curzon in 1905, Bengal was partitioned into two provinces of, আৰু ইয়াৰ কাৰেক্ট আনসাৰটো অপশ্যন বি, Bengal and Eastern Bengal and Assam. Question number 111, the program of Swadeshi and boycott against the partition of Bengal was visualized by, আৰু ইয়াৰ কাৰেক্ট আনসাৰ অপশ্যন বি, Aurobindo Ghosh. Question number 112, on October 16, 1905, when the partition of Bengal was enforced, the great poet Rabindranath Tagore, who emphasized the unity of Bengal, suggested the program of, or your correct answer option C, composition of patriotic songs. Question number 113, the INC for the first time passed the resolution of Swaraj, boycott and national education at its annual session held at, or your correct answer option B, Calcutta 1906. Question number 114, the immediate cause of split in the INC at its Surat session was, or your correct answer option B, election of the president of the INC. Question number 115, what was the charge against Bal Gangadhar Tilak for which he was sentenced to 6 years transportation in July 1908, or your correct answer option C, for seditious writings in his paper Kesari. Question number 116, after Tilak's deportation, which of the following extremist leaders was not similarly deported to Mandela prison in Burma, or your correct answer option D, C.R. Das. Question number 117, on what charge was Khudiram Bose, a boy of 18, sentenced to death on April 13, 1908, or your correct answer to option D, for attempting to murder Kingsford, the chief residency magistrate at Muzaffarpur, who had ordered severe flogging to some young men for minor offences. Question number 118, which of the following was not the achievements of the extremist group in the Congress, or your correct answer to option B, the Calcutta Corporation Act and the Indian Universities Act were taken off the statute book. Question number 119, the All India Muslim League was founded in December 1906 at, or your correct answer to option B, Dhaka. Question number 120. Indian Home Rule Society, founded in London in February 1905, was one of the earliest revolutionary societies set up outside India. This society was founded by, or yeah, correct answer to option C, Syamaji Krishna Verma. Question number 120. Who is regarded as the mother of the Indian Revolution? Or yeah, correct answer to option C, Madam Bekaji Kama. Question number 122. Madam Bekaji Kama unfolded the national flag of India in 1907 at, or yeah, correct answer to option B, International Socialist Congress, Stuttgart, hetu Germany ase. Question number 123. The Ghadar Party was founded November 1913 at San Francisco, USA by, or yeah, correct answer to option B, Lala Hardayal. Question number 194. The Ghadar Party took the name Ghadar from, or yeah, correct answer to option C, a weekly paper Ghadar published in commemoration of the revolt of 1857. Question number 125. The first truly revolutionary organization in Bengal was, or yeah, correct answer to option A, Anusilan Samiti. Question number 126. The leader of the Anusilan Samiti was, or yeah, correct answer to option A, Birendra Kumar Ghosh. Question number 127. The Alipur conspiracy case was launched against the revolutionary activists of, or yeah, correct answer to option A, Anusilan Samiti. Question number 128. The main branch behind hurling a bomb at Lord Hardinge while he was making his state entry into Delhi was, or yeah, correct answer to option A, Rajbihari Bose. Question number 129. The Lucknow session of INC and Lucknow Pact 1916 were significant on account of, or yeah, correct answer to option C, both A and B above. A to whole unity between the moderates and the extremists with the return of the extremists to the Congress, aru B to hobo the pact between the Congress and the Muslim League. Question number 130. The idea of starting a home rule league in 1915 was first propounded by, or yeah, correct answer to option C, Annie Besant. Question number 131. The home rule movement was aimed at, or yeah, correct answer to option C, self-government of India within the British Commonwealth. Question number 132. The campaign for home rule, Mrs. Annie Besant published the newspapers, or yeah, correct answer option A, New India and Commonwealth. Question number 133. Bal Gangadhar Tilak earned the epithet of Lokomanya during, or yeah, correct answer option C, the home rule movement. Question number 134. Mrs. Annie Besant became the first woman president of the INC in, or yeah, correct answer option B, 1917. Question number 135. The Khilafat movement of the Indian Muslims related to, or yeah, correct answer option C, restoration of the Sultan of Turkey, who was Caliph of the Muslim world. Question number 136. Mahatma Gandhi gave up the title of Kesariya Hind and returned all the war medals which were awarded to him by the British for his war services during the First World War, or yeah, correct answer option C, in support of the Khilafat demand when the Central Khilafat Committee organized a general All India Hartal on August 1, 1920. Question number 137. The main objective of the non-cooperation movement were, or yeah, correct answer option A, restoration of the old status of the Khilafat demand and attainment of Swaraj for India. Question number 138. Rabindranath Tagore surrendered his kingship in protest against, or yeah, correct answer option B, Jallianwala Bagh tragedy. Question number 139. The non-cooperation movement was suspended in February 1922 on account of, or yeah, correct answer option A, the Chori Chora incident. Question number 140. The most important feature of the Government of India Act of 1919 was, or yeah, correct answer to option D, all of the above, mane enlargement of Indian councils, provision for direct election, diarchy in the provinces. Question number 141. The congressmen who wanted to contest the elections under the Act of 1919 and enter the legislature from the party 1923 called, or yeah, correct answer option A, Swaraj Party. Question number 142. The main founder of the Swaraj Party was where, or yeah, correct answer to option D, only A and B above, mane C.R. Das and Motilal Nehru. Question number 143. The Hindustan Republican Association, subsequently styled as the Hindustan Socialist Republican Association, was founded in 1924 by, or yeah, correct answer to option D, Sacindra Sanyal. Question number 144. In the famous Kakori conspiracy case, August 1925, which of the following revolutionaries was not hanged, or yeah, correct answer to option C, Snaleta. Question number 145. To avenge the brutal lathi charge on Lala Rajpat Rai October 30, 1928, which was believed to have caused his death subsequently, who murdered Saunders, the Assistant Superintendent of Police, Lahore, or yeah, correct answer to option B, Bhagat Singh. Question number 146. The revolutionary who was an accused in Lahore conspiracy case and who died in jail after 64 days. First was, correct answer option A, Jatin Das. Question number 147. Who threw 2 bombs on the door of the Central Assembly in New Delhi on April 8, 1929? Correct answer to option D, both A and B above. Bhagat Singh aru Batukeshwar Datta. Question number 148. At midnight on December 31, 1929, who unfurled the tricolor flag on Indian independence on the banks of the Ravi at Lahore? Correct answer to option C, Jawaharlal Nehru. Question number 149. Which of the following was not one of the historic decisions of the Lahore session 1929 of the Indian National Congress? Correct answer to option D, that to treat the communal problems as a national issue. Question number 150. Mahatma Gandhi launched the civil disobedience movement on March 12, 1930 by? Correct answer to option B, Dandi March to break the salt laws. Question number 151. Match the dates of the following events. তো ইয়াতে match the following আছে, মই আপোনালোকক এইখিনি ডিক্টেট কৰি নিদু, আপোনালোকে accordingly নিজে চাই ল'ব. Correct answer to option C. Question number 152. The Gandhi-Irvin Pact 1931 was vehemently criticized and opposed by the people on the ground that? Correct answer option D, Gandhi did nothing to save the lives of Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev and Rajguru, who had been awarded the death sentence. Question number 153. On September 20, 1932, Mahatma Gandhi began a fast unto death in Yeravada jail against? Correct answer to option D, all of the above. Mane British repression of the Satyagrahis, violation of the Gandhi-Irvin Pact, and number 6, communal award of Ramsay MacDonald. Question number 154. Mahatma Gandhi broke his epic fast unto death on September 26, 1932 after the Pune Pact, which provided for? Correct answer to option D, all of the above. Mane common electorate for all Hindus, reservation of 48 seats for the deprived classes in different provincial legislatures, and C2 hole reservation of 18% of the seats in the central legislature. Question number 155. The civil disobedience movement was suspended after the Gandhi-Irvin Pact. Why did the Congress decide to resume the movement in January 1932? Correct answer to option D, all of the above. Mane failure of the second roundtable conference, repudiation of the Gandhi-Irvin Pact by the British government, British policies of repression. Question number 156. In May 1933, Mahatma Gandhi began a fast of 21 days. Correct answer to option C, for his own purification of that of his associates for greater commitment of the cause of the Harijans. Question number 157. On account of severe British repression, the civil disobedience movement was again suspended in July 1933 and people were asked to offer satyagraha. Correct answer to option A, individually. Question number 158. In 1934, Mahatma Gandhi withdrew from active politics and even resigned his membership of the Congress because? Correct answer to option C, he wanted to devote himself fully to constructive program and Harijan welfare. Question number 159. The first constitutional measurement introduced by the British in India, which worked till the framing of the Indian Constitution, was? Correct answer to option B, the Act of 1935. Question number 160. The Golden Jubilee of the Indian Rational Congress 1885 to 1935 fall in 1935, which was observed during the session held at? Correct answer to option D, nowhere. Question number 161. The most important feature of the Government of India Act of 1935 was? Correct answer to option B, bicameral legislature. Question number 162. As a result of the elections held in early 1935 under the Act of 1935, the Congress from ministries in provinces? Correct answer to option D, 8. Question number 163. The Congress ministries gave up office in October 1939 over the issue of? Correct answer to option D, failure of the British to define their war aims. Question number 161. At the historic Tripuri session of the Congress, March 1939, Subhash Bose defeated Mahatma Gandhi's official candidate for the presidency of the Congress. Who was Gandhiji's nominee? Correct answer to option C, Patabi Sitaramaya. Question number 165. On account of his differences with Gandhiji, Subhash Bose resigned the presidency of the Congress April 30, 1939 and organized a new party called? Correct answer to option D, Forward Bloc. Question number 166. The day December 22, 1939, the Congress ministries resigned in the provinces the Muslim League observed? Correct answer to option A, Deliverance Day. Question number 167. Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan, better known as Frontier Gandhi, organized the Red Shirt movement in the Northwest Frontier Province for? Correct answer to option C, social and religious reforms. Question number 168. The members of Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan's Red Shirt movement were known as? Correct answer to option C, Khuda-i Khidamatgar, servants of God. Question number 169. The Frontier Gandhi actively participated at? Correct answer to option 6, civil disobedience movement. Question number 170. The first definite and forceful expression of the concept of a separate homeland for the Muslims came from, or the caterer of the idea of Pakistan was, or yeah, correct answer to option A, Sir Muhammad Iqbal. Question number 171. The Muslim League demanded creation of Pakistan resolution in its session held on March 24, 1948, or yeah, correct answer to option B, Lahore. Question number 172. Azan Hind Force or the Indian Navy Army was founded, Indian National Army was founded by, or yeah, correct answer to option C, General Mohan Singh. Question number 173. The INA was largely composed of, or yeah, correct answer to option C, Indian prisoners of war under the Japanese. Question number 174. Subhash Bose established the provincial government of Free India at, or yeah, correct answer to option C, Singapore. Question number 175. Subhash Bose selected the best soldiers from the 3 existing brigades named after Gandhi, Azad and Nehru and organized a new brigade which the soldiers themselves called, or yeah, correct answer to option D, Subhash Brigade. Question number 176. In March 1942, British Prime Minister Winston Churchill appointed the Cripps Mission to resolve Indian political crisis because, yeah, correct answer option C, both A and B above. Mane A2 hole, he was under pressure from the US President Roosevelt, or B2 hole, on the gravity of the Japanese war menace on Indians' border. Question number 177. Kasturba Gandhi died in detention in 1944 at, or yeah, correct answer option C, Aga Khan Palace. Question number 178. In 1921, Mahatma Gandhi resolved to wear only a loin cloth to propagate homespun cotton to signify, or yeah, correct answer option C, his identification with the Indian people. Question number 179. The Working Committee of the Congress passed the Quit India resolution on, or yeah, correct answer to option A, July 14, 1942. Question number 180. Which of the following was not one of the points stressed by Mahatma Gandhi while exhorting the people to join the Quit India movement, or yeah, correct answer to option D, freedom of India is an end and will purify all means employed to achieve it. Question number 181. The Simla conference called by Viceroy Lord Wavell to discuss the so-called Wavell Plan in June 1945 failed on account of, or yeah, correct answer to option D, all of the above. All of the above kita hol. Jinnah's demand that the Muslim League alone would nominate Muslim members to the Executive Council. B2 hol, the demand of the Congress to include members of all communities in their quota to the Executive Council. C2 hol, the demand of the scheduled caste to resolve seats in the Executive Council in proportion to their population. Question number 182. The famous Ratings Mutiny revolt of a section of Indian soldiers serving in the Royal Indian Navy in Bombay in February 1946 was came down largely by the efforts of, or yeah, correct answer to option D, Vallabhbhai Patel. Question number 183. Which of the following was not one of the recommendations of the Cabinet Mission 1946 after the Constitution of India? About the Constitution of India, or yeah, correct answer to option B, the Muslim majority province should be separately constituted into a Union of Pakistan. Question number 184. Mahatma Gandhi spent a year of complete silence in 1926 to, yeah, correct answer to option B, work for horizon welfare. Question number 185. The Muslim League withdrew its acceptance of the Cabinet Mission plan and decided to resort to direct action day on, or yeah, correct answer option A, August 16, 1946. Question number 186. On the direct action day, unprecedented bloodshed took place as a result of Hindu-Muslim riots in, yeah, correct answer option B, Kolkata. Question number 187. The interim government which took office on September 2, 1946 was headed by, or yeah, correct answer to option B, Jawaharlal Nehru. Question number 188. After the elections of the Constituent Assembly were held in July 1946, the Constituent Assembly met for the first time in New Delhi on, or yeah, correct answer to option A, December 9, 1946. Question number 189. British Prime Minister Attlee made the historic announcement of the end of British rule in India and transfer of power to responsible Indian hands by a date not later than June 1946 on, or yeah, correct answer to option B, February 2, 1947. Question number 190. India was partitioned as a consequence of the formula contained in, or yeah, correct answer to option C, June 3 plan or Mountbatten plan. Question number 191. Why did Mahatma Gandhi ultimately lend his support to the resolution passed by the Congress Working Committee agreeing to the partition of India in spite of his personal lifelong outspoken disapproval of Pakistan, or yeah, correct answer to option C, to prevent the loss of prestige of the Congress ministers who had agreed to the partition. Question number 192. The last constitutional provision covering undivided India passed by the House of Commons was, or yeah, correct answer option A, Government of India Act 1935. Question number 193. Match the national leaders with papers published by them. List 1 list 2 national leaders কিজনৰ নাম দিয়া আছে আৰু পেপাৰছ কিখনৰ নাম দিয়া আছে, মই ডিক্টেট নকৰো, আপোনালোকে চাই লওক accordingly, আৰু ইয়াৰ কাৰেক্ট আনসাৰটো হ'ব অপচন ডি. Question number 194. The Servants of Indian Society was founded in 1905 by, or yeah, correct answer to option C, Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Question number 195. Match the national leaders with the epithets by which they were known. List 1 list 2 দিয়া আছে, আপোনালোকে accordingly চাই লওক, ইয়াৰ correct answer to option C. Question number 196. Mahatma Gandhi composed Firozes Shah Mehta with the Himalayas, Tilak with the ocean, and Gokhale with, আৰু ইয়াৰ correct answer to option B, the Gangas. Question number 197. Who did Mahatma Gandhi recognize as his political guru? আৰু ইয়াৰ correct answer to option C, Gopal Krishna Gokhale. Question number 198. The first Congress and nationalist leader to face repeated imprisonment was, or your correct answer to option D, Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Question number 199. Which of the following brought Aurobindo Ghosh into the fold of the Indian national movement? Or your correct answer to option D, option B, the partition of Bengal. Question number 200. Which of the following was the main part of Aurobindo's program to achieve independence? Or your correct answer to option B, passive resistance. So, এইখিনি আছিল friends modern Indian history. 100টা MCQs দি দিলোঁ পাৰ্ট 2ত নেক্সট ভিডিঅ'টোত পাৰ্ট 3টো লৈ আহিম যদি মোৰ ভিডিঅ'টো চাই ভাল পালে মোৰ চেনেলটো ছাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰি ল'ব আৰু লগতে আপোনালোকৰ যিমানখিনি ফেমিলি ফ্ৰেণ্ডছ ৰিলেটিভছ আৰু চিনাকি এক্সপিৰিয়েঞ্চ আছে তেওঁলোকৰ লগত মোৰ চেনেলটো শ্বেয়াৰ কৰিব লগতে কমেণ্ট ছেকশ্যনত জনাব কিবা যদি কুৱেশ্যন থাকে ডাউট থাকে মই নিশ্চয় আপোনালোকৰ কুৱেশ্যনছ আৰু ডাউটছবিলাকৰ ৰিপ্লাই দিবলৈ চেষ্টা কৰিম লগতে মই এটা প্লেলিষ্ট ক্ৰিয়েট কৰি থৈছোঁ ভিডিঅ'ছ অন MCQs তাতে মই ছাবজেক্ট ৱাইজ MCQsৰ ভিডিঅ'ছ আপলোড কৰিছোঁ তো সেই প্লেলিষ্টটোৰ লিংকটো মই এই ভিডিঅ'ৰ ডেছক্ৰিপশ্যনত দি দিম তাতে আপোনালোকে গৈ পেলাই ভিডিঅ'ছবোৰ চাব পাৰিব MCQsৰ ওপৰত আৰু লগতে মোৰ এটা চেনেল আছে অসম IQ বুলি তাতো মই বহুতখিনি ভিডিঅ'ছ আপলোড কৰিছোঁ MCQsৰ আৰু কাৰেণ্ট এফেয়াৰ্ছৰ তো সেই চেনেলটো ছাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰি ল'ব পাৰে চ' ডেট আপোনালোকে আৰু অলপ এক্সট্ৰা গাইডেঞ্চ পায় ইন কেছ অফ এপিয়াৰিং ফৰ কম্পিটিভ এক্সামছ ঠিক আছে ফ্ৰেণ্ডছ তো ভিডিঅ'টো ইমানতে সমাপ্ত কৰি আপোনালোক সকলোৰ পৰা বিদায় ল'লোঁ আৰু সেই আছাম IQ চেনেলটোৰ লিংকটো মই এই ভিডিঅ'ৰ ডেছক্ৰিপশ্যনতে প্ৰভাইড কৰিম তো কাইলৈ পুনৰ এটা নতুন ভিডিঅ' লৈ আপোনালোকৰ সন্মুখত উপস্থিত হ'ম তেতিয়ালৈকে বাই এণ্ড টেক কেয়াৰ ফ্ৰেণ্ডছ ভালকৈ প্ৰিপেৰেশ্যন কৰি থাকক সকলোলৈ অল দি বেষ্ট থাকিলে ভাৰত মাতা কি জয় জয় অসম